What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video, we're going to be talking about glute activation, right? So there's a lot of girls that reach out to me that say that they have a really hard time feeling certain exercises like squats, lunges in their glutes. So they're having a really hard time really activating their glutes and feeling it in their glutes. So in this video, we're going to talk about what exercise would help with that and what are some techniques to help you really target your glutes and help build them, because this is what we're here for, right? We want to build our booty. So if this is something that you are struggling with, make sure to keep on watching. Okay, so before we get started on the actual exercises that I use to activate my glutes, I do want to say that it is very, very important that you guys check your form first, right? Your form for your squats, your form for your hip thrusts, and your lunges, because to be honest, most likely you are not doing it correctly, and that's the reason why you're not feeling it in your glutes. So first, take a little video, record yourself, because that's the best way to really see your form, not in the mirror. Record yourself, have someone record you and see your form. Have someone else view it, whether it's a personal trainer or a coach, to help really review your form and make sure you are doing it correctly. If you are doing it correctly after you've done all of that, then you can keep on watching and talk over all the different activation exercises that I use to help kind of fire up and kind of wake up and activate my glutes. So activation exercises are basically isolation exercises that really target one muscle group. In our case, it's going to be all the three muscles in our glutes, which is the gluteus maximus, the gluteus medius, and the gluteus minimus. So these exercises, I basically pick one or two exercises to do right before my leg days or my leg exercises, and I do them for about 20 reps, 1 or 2 sets, right? So it's not going to be a full-blown workout, because you don't want to completely exhaust your glutes. When you actually do the compound lifts, your glutes are too tired to actually perform it correctly. So you don't want to over-exhaust your glutes, because I feel like a lot of people do that. They basically use activation exercises as actual exercises, and then they don't understand why they can't really lift as heavy, or it's just your glutes are tired by the time you do all that, right? So make sure you only do about 20 reps each side and about 1 or 2 sets, and that's pretty much it, just where you can just feel a little bit of a burn, and that way it's going to help you with the mind to muscle connection. So the first exercise I'm going to be talking about today is going to be donkey kicks. So for donkey kicks, I do like to add a resistant band around about 1 inch or 2 above my knees, and that really helps even activate my glutes even more and fire it up. The one that I'm wearing in this video is not available anymore, because I know a lot of you are going to ask me, but the one I do recommend is by Brett Contreras. He actually made up the hip thrust, which is amazing. He's like the glute guy. He is absolutely amazing. So if you guys don't follow him, make sure you guys do follow him on Instagram. He's the best. So he has the best resistant bands that I know of, just because they are very thick and they aren't rubber, so it's not going to break on you and it's not going to fold up on you. So they're really, really strong. It's really going to help you really activate your glutes. So for donkey kicks, like I said, use a resistant band. If you don't have one, that's fine as well, but I do recommend resistant bands. And what you want to do is make sure that your wrists are right below your shoulder, so you don't want them too out or too in. Make sure that your abs are engaged. So the way you engage your abs, you want to kind of act as if someone's about to punch you in the stomach, and that same action that you do where you kind of tense your abs, you want to have it throughout this movement. And to be honest, you want to have that throughout a lot of movements. Squats, lunges, hip thrusts, you want to always have your abs engaged. So you don't necessarily have to completely isolate your abs to work them and build them. You can also do them when you're doing other exercises by doing this. So by activating your abs, engaging your abs, you're making sure that your back is flat, because you don't want to curve and arch your lower back, because you may hurt that. So you want to make sure your back is flat and your abs engaged. Like I said, it's going to help with that. And so kind of think of it as like a tabletop. So you want to look like this, 90-degree angle, kind of back straight, 90-degree angle. So once you got that, then you want to make sure that your legs are about a 90-degree angle as well, and your foot is flexed. So when you're coming up on that donkey kick, it looks like a 90-degree angle and your foot is flexed, to make sure that you really are working your glutes, and it's also going to work your hamstrings just a little bit. Alright, next is going to be the peeing dog. So, I know a lot of people are like, Daysha, why do you say the peeing dog? That's such a weird name. Well, first of all, it's funny and I like it. And second of all, the actual name is called fire hydrants. But fire hydrants is basically meaning that dogs pee on a fire hydrant, and it's kind of the same motion because it looks like you're peeing on a fire hydrant. So it basically is the same thing, but it's just a funnier way to say it. So let me live. Okay, so with the peeing dog, you want to do the same kind of form corrections as the other exercise, the donkey kicks, where you want to make sure that your wrists are right below your shoulders and your abs are engaged, your back is flat, and your legs about a 90-degree angle at your knee part, and also your foot is flexed. So you want to extend your leg all the way out as far as you can. If you're doing it with the resistance bands, it's going to make it so much harder for you, but of course it's going to burn. It's going to be so much better. So you want to extend your leg as far as you can and then come back down slowly. So you also want to use the lowering part of the exercise as another way to stress your muscles. You don't want to go all the way up and then just let your legs go. Go all the way up slowly, come down slowly as well. So it's going to burn on both directions. Alright, next are going to be rainbows. So almost all these exercises actually have the same form correction, like as far as where your hand placements are and your abs engaged in your back. So the only thing that's kind of changing is just like your legs. So this exercise, we are having our legs extended and of course our feet are flexed. So we're kind of doing like a rainbow motion with our legs. So you're doing like this over the other leg, and you want to make sure that when you go in that upper part, like the upper part here, that you kind of extend as far as you can up, and then keep it engaged. So you always want to go as far as you can when you go into that semicircle. So go as far as you can and really make sure that you are engaging your glutes when you're doing this exercise. And last but not least is going to be kickbacks. So for kickbacks, you want to bring your knees up until like your belly button, and then you want to extend all the way out and up. So you want to really extend and stretch your glutes, because that's when your glutes are most under tension, is when they're stretched. So making sure that you're bringing that knee all the way to like your belly button area and then extending that out and up, you're extending and stretching your glutes the most. So this is really going to make sure that you are activating your glutes and also stretching your glutes and kind of helping them wake up. So again, this is the same form corrections as the other exercises with the wrist placement, your abs, and your lower back. Mostly all the stuff that's kind of changing with all these exercises, just like your legs and the actual exercise that you're doing with your legs. So like I said in the beginning, before you even do any of these activation exercises, make sure that you are doing the actual workouts, like your actual like squats, deadlifts, hip thrusts and lunges and stuff like that correctly. Because if you are not doing it correctly and then you do these activation exercises, it's still not going to do anything to fix the issue. You know what I mean? Because you want to make sure you are doing it correctly, because if you are doing it correctly, you should be feeling in your glutes. So if you are having trouble with your form, make sure that you reach out to a personal trainer at your gym. If not, I do online personal training and coaching. So if you are interested in having me as a coach and do custom meal plans and custom workout programs for you guys, as well as coach you along the way and help you with form corrections like I was just mentioning. So make sure to comment below in the comment section one-on-one coaching, and then I'll reach out to you and then we'll figure out if this is a good program for you, and then we can definitely talk further. So I hope this video was very helpful for those of you that are having trouble activating your glutes. If you guys really enjoyed this and this was helpful, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you guys haven't, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.